Hi guys, this is Billy from the band Fear to Stop. Hope everybody's doing good. Just want to give you a heads up. I'm not really feeling too hot. I've been having some health challenges for a while now. So this, if I look like death warmed over, I apologize in advance. I feel worse than I look. But that said, this is a subject that's extremely important because it's something I've been dealing with. Having been an indie artist for a better part of 20 years, uh, in the same band, Fear to Stop, which is myself, was founded by myself and my friend Raymond, still in the band, obviously. My wife Dana, and past few years, our daughter Jamie, who will be 14 on the 16th of July, which is crazy. Still kind of coming to grips with having a about to be high school daughter, but as it were. And then our friends Jay Smith and Dean Entwistle. We've been a band for some time. We have over 1,000 songs recorded. I'm not playing. That's actually a legit number. We got this suitcase full of tapes. Some of these date back from 2001, and we got another one. I can grab this thing without, destroying any of my cords. Like this right here is from 2000. Got some. This is college era stuff. So this is actually right before the band started. But some of the early recordings ended up forming the basis for. Some of the college recordings ended up forming the basis for our earliest stuff, and actually have remade some of our earliest material recently. So that's kind of a trip. But I'm not saying this to brag or anything, because I'm obviously, if I had to explain who I am, y'all don't know who I am. So it's not like we're big time or anything. So this video is not going to be how you can make it in 2021 by following these easy strategies. Not happening, because if I had those answers, number one, y'all would have heard of me already. Number two, the little luxurious apartment that you'll see behind me would look a lot different. But whatever, luxurious. Uh, so just kind of want to say that. But what I am going to do is kind of help y'all avoid some of the pitfalls that I've ran into myself. Kind of like a whole what not to do type situation. And why that started playing right now, I don't know. I'm just actually trying to go through the thing. That's actually one of our other songs. I'm not trying to, screw it. I get a own copyright strike against myself. That's actually happened. Not a strike, but I've gotten and immediately stopped playing. Hey, I've actually gotten what's it called? Not a strike, but when they demonetize. Anyway, I've been demonetized for some videos because copyright claim for my own music, mind you, which is funny because now any of the streams from that gets paid to the original artist, us, uh, which is hilarious because the channel itself, our YouTube channel, is not monetized yet. Uh, so by doing copyright claims against myself, I'm actually getting paid for it now, which is doesn't even feel right. But it's automatic. I don't have any control over it. I can turn it off, but why? Why would I do that? Then someone actually does something legit, copyright violation, and then all of a sudden, then I have no recourse. Ah, screw that hoe. So I'd rather get an annoying email saying that I've ripped myself off than actually go through that process. But be that as it may, uh, I'm just saying, why haven't I made it? Well, there's a lot of reasons why. Mainly because we started off as just myself and Raymond, Raymond Procious, another band member. And then my wife Dana joined up, and we were just making cassette tapes. Like I said, these are just two of the cassettes, or two of the suitcase full of cassettes. It's not kind of the stuff that's already been converted to WAV file, or in some cases MP3, which means I mean to make them into a WAV file. Shows how many years I've been doing this. It's taking forever, guys, and we're still doing music. We got an album coming out July 23rd, which is all acoustic. which is crazy because we've been an electronic band now for like almost 20 years because we've recently changed our style. And then we're going there to an all electronic album. Well, it's combining electronica and math rock, which is interesting. First time doing that style, and that's going to be in August. Uh, so we didn't actually put out our first album until 2015. Okay, and it did okay. I mean, I didn't get a whole bunch of sales. Stream wise, we made not a whole lot. All right, it was under $100, but it was more than 50. All right, it's about 77 something. All right, it's been a few years. And you say, well, that's not bad for streams. Just a few sales, but mainly streams. You're right. That wasn't too bad. It'd be nice if we saw any of it. And that's why I'm kind of telling you one of the pitfalls to watch out for. Now, you've seen people all over YouTube do videos saying don't pay for streams. There's a reason for it, because that actually violates Spotify's terms of service. And if you're caught doing that, all right, everybody knows that. Here's something you may not know. If you're listening to music, don't do it on a VPN. And for God's sake, make sure you don't play one of your own songs when you're on VPN. And you're saying, well, why would you do that? Well, not now. I work from home. Same company, but pre-pandemic, I was working in a call center. And I was on a team where we weren't taking calls, but we were taking, we're doing like chat tech support. And it gets, kind of, boring just hearing, people, and then talking stuff. So, we put on music and stuff. And one time I put on, my band, and it went over pretty well. Not everybody. I mean, real talk. I mean, the people I work with, and they're cool. Don't get me wrong, but there's a little bit of a cultural gap. I listen more, hip hop oriented stuff or R&B, and I don't know what the hell to call this personally. I mean, there's like I said, we've our music was mostly software driven. There was a lot of electronic in there, but it's not dance music. I should say electronic music, but we can't really categorize this, especially since we're now doing more like shoegaze. We actually did some bossa nova stuff recently. We even starting to add vocals to our stuff with me, Dean, and Jamie. We're all three of us are vocalists, and so now we're actually doing some non-instrumental stuff too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the point is, we can't really be categorized. So I didn't know how the music was going to go over, and I kind of wanted to see, real people's reaction. Like I didn't tell them it was us. I didn't tell them, hey, this is my band. Everybody gather around and look. I just decided to, put it on just to see, how people responded to it. And some people liked it. People were like, man, put on some Cardi B or something. Like, come on, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. Who the hell is going to call themselves a stallion? What kind of woman's going to call herself a stallion? Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, last time I checked, the stallion was a male horse. But that's like Garfield calling himself a son of a bitch, because, bitch is a dog. Anyway, neither here nor there. I don't know why that sounded funnier in my head than the reality. I apologize, guys. That joke was kind of ganky, or janky, whatever the word is, depending where you're from. Anywho, so that was the whole purpose of it. I just wanted to get, real reaction. Well, apparently playing music using through VPN is also a violation of terms of service as well. Because what it looks like to the whatever team they have checking, it looks like you're using a VPN to show that you're from different areas or whatever. I guess that's kind of screwing with your Spotify for artist data, where it looks like, you got some plays from this state, that country. You gotta play from Compton, and you gotta play from Zimbabwe or something, or then Bratislava, being tortured in hostile part 20 or whatever, Bratislava. Oh my God, that's funny. A little quick aside. Uh, we've seen the Hostel, the Hostel. We've seen Hostel, and you've seen Eurotrip. First half of the movie is pretty much the same movie. It's just I don't know if it was coincidental or not, but it's kind of funny when you think about it. It's good as that. Anyway, uh, so yeah, so it looks like you're trying to game the system by getting streams from different areas. I mean, never mind, you're signed into your own account anyway, so I mean, it should be kind of obvious. I mean, nobody's going to be that stupid, but apparently people are. Believe me, I know how stupid people can be, but that's neither here nor there. So that's a different video. So, long story short, we were with Reverb Nation as our distributor at the time, and we got all our stuff yanked. I'm surprised we didn't get blacklisted. I'm very, very fortunate. I'll put it like that. But yeah, I found out that and they were kind of nasty about it, to be honest with you. It's from all retailers. Stuff got pulled off of YouTube. The messed up part is, when you search for us, some of our discontinued work is still showing up. And when I say discontinued, I don't mean by us. And it's like, ooh, we're gonna take it offline. No, because we violated terms of service by trying to game the system. Sorry about the noise out there, guys. Apartment complex kind of don't live in the best areas. So if you hear kids screaming, gunshots, or kids shooting guns, I don't know. I just roll with it, guys. Anyway, so yeah, I mean that's not something that's kind of real upfront as far as the whole VPN thing. Uh, but yeah, now it's okay to play your own music, and this is from Spotify, okay? But they don't want to see people play 30 seconds of a song, then skip to the next song, then go back and play it again. They'll get you guys, all right? They'll get you on that. Uh, Spotify even recommends like doing playlists of, put your stuff on there. Not the whole list, mind you, but like this, maybe you put song A on there, and then you put like other stuff that's uh, similar to what you do. So let's say like us. Let's say I put, let's see a song in this style, Dreamscapes off of our Blood In, Blood Out album. Then I put in 40 Ounces by, what's the name of that? Polyphia. It's both, they're very similar sounds. Then finding other songs that sound like that. Even adding another one of your other songs, but just kind of do stuff like that. And then send it off like make a post on Facebook, Reddit, that kind of stuff. Use social media. And just kind of, tell them, hey, this is what I do, and this is some other artists that sound like us. Or just kind of like, make it like a genre playlist. So let's say you do like, I don't know, what's a genre of music I know something about. Let's say you're just like a bedroom pop musician, okay? Like, I guess technically we're living room. Well, okay, you heard of bedroom pop. I guess we're living room EDM. I don't know. Or we're not really EDM anymore. But let's say you do something like, or maybe say you write like just you and a guitar, and you got some kind of like some real stream of consciousness type lyrics, and you say, oh, this sounds like Daniel Johnston or Syd Barrett, and you put, say you'll put song A on there, then you'll put, Dominoes by Syd Barrett, and God, so many Daniel Johnston songs, Speeding Motorcycle, or something like that on there, and then you put some Robin Hitchcock on there. You just keep on going and add another one of your own songs. That's cool, because that actually will help you out a lot. Theoretically, I say that because finding other artists that sound like us is extremely hard. Because especially since now that we basically do a different genre every release. We've released 9 projects this year already. There's been a couple experimental albums. Like I said, there's an acoustic album coming up. We did a winter themed album, not Christmas album, but it was more like a winter, kind of like the Beach Boys were for the summer. We did something like that for the winter. It's called Winter in Paradise. But anyway, just because we change our sound so much, it's very hard to find other artists that sound similar to us. So in this case, we just gotta do it by song. Okay, this is an acoustic song we did. Here's another song that sounds something like this. Okay, we got Be Here in the Evening. Something that sounds like it. Something like Passing By the Beach Boys off of Friends. Or maybe uh, About a Fool by Stone Temple Pilots, only that's got lyrics on there, but you get the point. That's what you're supposed to do, and that helps your like fans also like section when you start getting like that, uh, and to help the algorithm, help those listeners get chances of getting your stuff show up in the stuff they listen to. That's what you want. We haven't gotten to that point yet, which is weird because I see going through here like right now. I'm not gonna name any names, but uh, this person that I'm looking at right now, it's actually it's someone in my collection. So I'm one of these people. Has 47 followers. Okay, 47, mind you. They have a fans also like section. We have. It's kind of embarrassing to me, but we have 173 followers. Okay, I say it's embarrassing to me because we've been out for so long, but we really haven't been really pushing stuff, which I'll get into in a minute, until last year because of the whole fiasco. We got our stuff pulled. I thought we were banned for life, but it turned out we weren't, and I think it was. That's how I know it was Reverb Nation, not any of the distributors themselves. So that's a whole nother subject for another video. You guys can look up Reverb Nation if you want. They're kind of shisty, but that's neither here nor there. We personally go with two of them. We go with SoundCloud and SoundDrop. Now SoundCloud, it's through a repost. That I'm starting to use that more often. It is paid. SoundDrop is free, and I really do like their customer service. The people that run their social media are awesome, but they're really finicky when it comes to art. And your stuff will get it's very. We've got a lot of stuff rejected art-wise. We've had to go back, miss some deadlines because of that. It's happening right now, actually. Uh, that said, if you were to do a cover of a song like we did, God, it sounds like I'm pimping our stuff. I'm really not, guys. I'll do that in the description, but I'm really not trying to pimp our stuff right now. But if you like us, we did a cover of "Wake the World" by the Beach Boys from their 1968 Friends album, and let's go put our stuff in the background. I don't want the TV from my daughter's room to get on here, and then we get our video pulled because they can hear like stuff from like The Office or something, one of her shows. So I just do us with low volume. So anyway, lower it a little bit. There we go. The track "Waiting" off of Blood In, Blood Out. Anyway, so we guy I was telling you about, got about 47, 45. I'm already off the page. 40 some fans, followers, and we got 173, but we don't have an artist or fans also like section, but they do. So it's not by follower count. So if you're only trying to increase your follower account to get like that, I mean, don't. It's pointless. Don't follow for follow. Okay. See, that's gonna get to the next section. Now, there's a lot of challenges we have, guys, as independent artists. One of them is a lot of people are getting fake followers. Okay, they go to these Facebook groups. There's so many of them. I mean, you look up Spotify and Facebook, you're gonna find a lot of these groups. This is Spotify playlist followers or Spotify follow for follow. A Spotify followers group is another one. And you'll see, guys, they'll post a track and say, "Follow us, so we'll follow you right back." Okay. Be wary of that for multiple reasons. Number one, real talk. A lot of them are punks, and they say they'll do something, they won't do it. Okay. I'm getting to that. The reason why I'm saying that, but don't look for something in a complete different genre than what you do. See someone post a trap music type bag, and don't put your country song with it. You know, like, oh, I followed, please follow me back. Uh, Number one, the person may not actually follow you back, uh, which I'm going to get into in a minute. And which means you just followed an artist completely out of your genre, okay, which is going to screw up your algorithm, okay? Keep that in mind. Because you keep doing this, what's going to happen is that your song is going to show up on, it's like suggested tracks to listeners who wouldn't listen to your kind of music necessarily, and they're going to skip past you, which is really going to jack you up in the long run, guys. So don't, kind of be selective. If I do that, I'll find a track in our repertoire that we have that would fit whatever style, we're doing. Because again, our diversity is one of our strengths. It's also one of our weaknesses. It's also one of the things that's holding us back big time. So there's that. See, the other thing is, a lot of times these people, what they like to do is that they'll post it, and they'll say that they'll follow you back, and like, we'll follow me immediately. They won't do it, okay? So they just got a free follower for nothing. Or they'll do it, and then they'll go back and unfollow you right after they post a screenshot. A lot of them do that. There's another one for SoundCloud, and this isn't really going for SoundCloud. This is more directed towards Spotify, because that's where the hell we're trying to break. The admin of this SoundCloud group I just quit was actually one of the ones doing that. The other problem with these groups is, and this is the thing that's bad, you're going to get spammed big time. And what's going to happen, you're going to get a whole bunch of people from, a lot of them from Bangladesh. I mean, literally. I'm not, throwing out a generic term. I mean, literally, because they'll say where they're from. But they'll say, for $20, you'll get 500 streams. And the word they love using the most is organic, real organic listeners. First of all, it's impossible to guarantee how many streams you're going to get, my people. If you think that's possible on a legit scale, brother, I got a bridge to sell you. Because you crazy. It doesn't happen like that. You can't predict how many people are going to listen to something. You're saying you paid for it. So you're going to get either a bunch of bots, or you're going to get the people doing play for 30 seconds, go to the next track, go back, play, and you're going to get kicked off. All right? The other thing, even if you ignore the message, this is the thing that really brings my piss to a boil. If you ignore the message, they'll still be able to view everything that you post. So I got some of these clowns posting, I'm posting on there, guys that may have cancer. They're really, kindly check your email box. And then there will be a freaking thing over paying for streams. So I'm having to go in and block so many dang old people because of that. Because it's something that's not paying off anyway. So watch out, guys, and then literally they'll be able to see. It's like you friended them or something. Once they send you a message, until you go in there and block them, they can see everything. And I wasn't playing what I said earlier. I had a post in there. I got some bad medical news, which thankfully seems to be under control mostly, and. I'm getting like, we'll keep you on our prayers and stuff. And there's this clown, kindly check your email. But they always use the same words, kindly. Or, that's one of their words. And they'll do a little fire emoji. And then thumbs up, and then fire, and then 100. And with the little lines under it. Which I'm sure symbolizes something. But I'm 43, guys. I don't understand, the youngsters. Like Jamie says, I'm a boomer. Okay? They'll do that, and they'll copy and paste the same thing, and it'll be all of them. They'll have like 25 different people posting the same things, copy and paste. Like they got a script they got to follow. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get screwed over big time, and it's hurtful, and it's not just the whole thing with it's not really helping me out musically. It's actually hurting. It's not just that. It's the fact that now you're gonna get inundated with spam messages and they're advertising on posts Or you're posting something happened to your family or something happened at the hospital. Someone died or something. They're like, kindly check your email box or check your PMs. I've blocked so many damn people lately. I blocked more people from there than I did last year during the election time. And that says a hell of a lot. Doesn't matter what side of the political fence you are. Whether you're smart or let me not say that. Regardless of what side you vote for, if you're full of hate or you're like me, you're gonna blocking somebody you disagree with when it comes to politics. Let's be real. No matter how tolerant you say you are, you always will. Lord knows I have. Anybody who does any kind of racist stuff or homophobic stuff or anything, doesn't matter. No matter if something applies to me or not. We start giving messages of hate. You're on my enemy list. So, just saying. Alright? But you thought you were blocking people then? During every election cycle? No, you'd be blocking more people. You'd be blocking people you didn't even know there was... You didn't even know how you're going to pronounce that name. It's got 25 different letters and only 2 consonants. Yeah, you'd be blocking that fool. You're going to be blocking Mr. Mikachek real quick. Just saying. The thing that really flips my shit is the fact that most of these forums, I mean, there's legit people there too, but most of these forums that are theoretically helping independent artists out are geared towards hip hop. So if you do indie rock, or if you do whatever the hell we do, or just anything like that, there's not really a lot of avenues. It's like SoundCloud. I would say 95% of it's hip hop. Some of it's good. I mean, it's not really my thing, but there are some really good artists out there. But then you got others that are just constantly oh no, I gotta turn this one off because that's the one that got me a copyright claim. There we go. Let me guess myself. I'm sorry, I'm a little steamed about this because it's something that happened earlier. There's a lot working against us, guys. There really is. And I wish this was one of those videos I can tell you, that I can give you the tips to succeed. But damn, if I had them, I'd be using them. I would have already made it. And I'm not saying I'm the most that we're the best band in the world, or I'm the most talented whatever in the world, but I'm also not the worst. But then you got other people that, and there's another challenge I gotta watch for, those collaborative playlists. You get added to them. Some of them are legit, some of them aren't. But the problem with the collaborative ones is that anybody can go in there and start taking songs off and putting other songs in, which is going to screw up the algorithm of every single person that's in there. But what really upsets me about this is that some of them, I don't know if I should call this person out. Maybe I will. I don't know. If enough people ask for it in the comment section, I will call them out. But there's some of them that get a bunch of monthly listeners just by doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, real talk, guys. Whether if you're watching this, if you're a musician, and you're either struggling or you're not where you want to be, the only way we can do this, I say we, like our band, but like any of us doing it, y'all watching. The only way we're going to do this is we kind of really help each other out, because it's not like Facebook ads are a scam, by the way. That's another thing. We got clicks, well, charged for them, mind you. That we look at the analytics and they do not match up. Like one of the tracks we had 130 something plays, and then we pulled it up, got 3 out of 100 something, 170 something. But they'll still charge you like you're actually getting them. Okay, so you see some of these YouTubers with these videos that show you how to make ads, and they talk about Facebook Pixel and stuff like. Guys, they don't know what they're talking about, because I've looked up some of these, and these guys got less monthly listens than we do. We got 35. Okay, So, all right, let me just be real with that. All right, but yeah, there's some of them got like this one Christine Scarp, I think is her name. I said her name anyway. Oh well, and her name's Kirstine, like Kerstine. It's not Christine. Got like 100 something thousand monthly listeners just by doing that. I know, because I was on one of these playlists that, no, it was not a paid one. I actually got added to one from a Reddit forum. Let me mute the Kroger commercial. Sure, he's not going to get low, whoa, whoa, whoa up in this shit, because I'm not trying to get flagged. That commercial's getting, I'm sorry, the whole apple bottom jeans, boots of the fur meme is getting really old, but it's funny. Anyway, so yeah, I looked at her page, and number one, the music's pretty terrible. And I'm saying this objectively, because there's a few of them like that. That, like, especially in hip hop, again, like, there's literally like no thought put into it. Like the flow. I was listening to this one earlier, because that's another thing. I like listening to indie artists and giving feedback, constructive. You know, kind of like, hey, I like this track. I would have personally, I would have done this, but that's just me. And I'll say it like that. But I'll mainly concentrate on what I do like. All right. But anyway, I heard this track earlier, and it was one of the ones from those follow forums, which I'm removing from my page. Anyway, and the beat was like literally a preset. Okay, it was just a stock beat, and it was completely off rhythm. I mean, like I can't rap, so I'm not gonna try. But as the beat like that, the guy was like if the beat was on the 2 and the 4, the guy was on the 1.5 and the 7. I'm just being funny, but it was like there was like literally no consistency. It was distorted, and I don't mean bassing. I mean it was distorted like everything, like the faders would turn all the way up while it was being recorded, and everything was in the red. Very amateurish, and the guy has like 4,000 something monthly listeners. I seriously doubt that. But sure enough, I recognize the person's name. Just how many times I've seen this person show up on these playlists, and like half the songs of this person, they'll go in there and start taking other people's songs off on these collaborative playlists and putting their own stuff there. It's crap, dude. It's like, and these people aren't gonna make it. You know, you're not gonna. You know, people know when something's garbage. I always saying, but Billy, I mean, look at the top 40. Have you really listened to the top 40 lately? I mean, yeah, you still got your, your auto-tune stuff, but it's not like it was a few years ago. A lot of times these songs, like, they'll be just, I'm just saying, just like a percussion, drum machine, maybe a little bit of like a bass, but no melody, no, not a synth or anything like that. But they're singing, and the artifacts in the auto tune will actually be doing a melody, which is kind of cool when you think about it. I not my thing, but the fact that that's a nice little touch. There's more mixing of genres now, which is pretty cool. It's starting to become more of a challenge to tell the indie from the mainstream. Olivia Rodrigo, I'm gonna probably do a video talking about her. Real talk, I don't care what this does to the film. We're like, what's this 43-year-old hyping up an 18-year-old for? Dude, she's a real deal. She writes her stuff. It's just her and this other guy. Right? There's only a couple people on like her singing, and maybe he does the instrumental tracks, but there's no loops. There's actual instrumentation on there. Very well produced. No auto tune. I've heard the raw vocal tracks, and warts and all, really good stuff. Brilliant singer, brilliant writing. The producer did an outstanding job. He's done stuff for like a lot of pop artists, but he has an indie rock background, and you can tell. But anyway, I don't know how to go on that subject. But my point is there's a lot. The top 40 is a lot better than it used to be. Okay, so I'm not trying to say like a lot like new music's crap. I'm not that. In fact, I actually out of all of us in the band, I'm probably the one to listen to new music the most. Our daughter Jamie, she listens to a lot of older stuff more than anything else. Uh, I mean she listens to everything, but she's the only person I know who can go from listening to like a band like OTEP and then listen to the Carpenters right after, which is cool. I mean, I'm the same way, but I mean, she don't even do like a playlist of stuff like ooh let me let this flow. It's like oh it's cool. Let me go listen to Within Temptation or Epica. All right, cool. Now let's listen to something by Fleetwood Mac. So that's awesome. Very musical girl. I'm proud of her. And y'all know that she's taken over a lot of the production on her recent stuff, and uh, really proud of them. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry I didn't mean to rabbit trail there, but no, this video turned kind of long, but like I said, I made it for a lot of different reasons because these are a lot of things that are holding us back as indie artists, all of us, you know, us, you guys, and it's something y'all need to be aware of. The only thing I can say is just keep putting your stuff out. Don't cheat. Eventually, these scammers they'll get what's coming to them. You know, I do believe in karma. Just be careful. And as I said previously, I hope I pointed out some information that you guys may not have gotten from some of these other videos. Because a lot of them talk about avoiding paying for streams, which is, shouldn't do it, but there's other little traps too holding us back. Anyway, guys, if you liked the video, please hit like, subscribe, comment. We're going to start doing more videos again. Like I said, I've been in and out the hospital, so I've kind of haven't been as active. We have been posting new music here, which do songs from our upcoming projects. So I hope you guys like them. I'm going to leave a link to our Spotify page if y'all want to give us a follow in the description. But if y'all have any horror stories as far as what's happening to you guys, trying to promote your music, share them in the comments. I'd like to hear them. Next time, guys. Peace.